So here's the deal. I wrote a book. Photography has always been a lifelong passion for me, and books have been an enormous part of my own learning, and I literally own hundreds of them. So let's just say the world doesn't really need any more books. What could I do that would be different? How could I create work that matters? Well, there are hundreds of books telling you the correct way to expose an image. There are books out there on cameras. There are books on lighting, books on how to develop film. There's the 3 Ansel Adams books, of course, that tell you how to do everything technical. There are books on early film processes, how to use Photoshop. There are books on just about everything about photography, except photography itself. What makes an impactful image? What makes a great picture? Photography, it's a visual language, a universal and powerful language at that. Every photograph communicates something to the viewer. Photography has the power to express beauty and emotion. Photography also has the power to say something more provocative, and it has the power to be controversial and uncomfortable at times. In some ways, we even interpret photography different than we do the spoken word. So this is Visually Speaking. It is a guide to mastering photography as visual communication. I've spent 2 years making this, and I can't wait to share it with you. Visually Speaking is made up of 364 pages, and it is my personal philosophical approach to photography as an art form. There are 21 chapters outlining my approach to visual communication and including how I define photography and the significance of how gear matters probably a lot less than you think it does. I cover the elements of composition, figure-ground relationships, negative space, the visual confinements of the image canvas and the aspect ratio. I discuss the roles of black and white and color in photography, as well as the functions of focus and focal length. I cover the syntax and compositional techniques that we use to create images. I speak to the ideas of symbolism and metaphor and how they're used visually. I even talk about finding your own voice as a photographer, the commitment to the practice, and how we define our legacy as artists. Photography can sell shoes, it can show you what's happening across the world, or it can make you think. It can record our memories, commemorate our loved ones, freeze time, and even provide a facade. Photography is visual communication. Your own creative output as a photographer relies on how effectively you can communicate your ideas in a visual sense. It's about the ability to speak this visual language. This is Visually Speaking.